Hello, my name is Mucci, and I have been a head lice removal professional for over 2 decades. I'm going to teach you the Mucci method of reduction combing today as part of your technical lice certification training. Reduction combing is a process done over several days for a 2-week period with basic conditioner to systematically interrupt the life cycle of the head louse and to physically remove every louse and louse egg. I'm going to show you 3 various methods of reduction combing today. The first method includes just using plain reduction combing and conditioner. This takes several days over the course of 2 weeks. The second method combines enzyme shampoos with reduction combing. This method only requires 3 reduction combing sessions, 4 days apart over the course of 12 days. Enzyme shampoos work by breaking down organic matter. This makes up the exoskeleton of insects. They also help to break down the glue that holds lice eggs to the hair shaft. The third and fastest method is using a mineral-based conditioner such as Lice Squad's one-time head lice solution. It contains HDM mineral technology. This method only requires 1 application and 1 reduction combing session with minimal to no follow-up required. So today I have Kathy with me as a model. Kathy does not have lice, but she is one of our professional nitpickers and she has generously volunteered to help me with the demonstration. So thank you, Kathy. The first thing you want to do is prepare yourself for your lice reduction combing session. And it's very important to cover yourself and your client so that there isn't transmission of head lice during your reduction combing session. So I'm going to put on our company apron. And I'm also going to cape my client with a cape so that any lice or eggs that are coming off are not falling onto her and then having the opportunity to crawl back up. Do you want to just give that a tightening to your comfort level, Kathy? Wonderful. Now the other important thing is you want to put your hair back and away. You don't want your hair touching your client's hair during your nitpicking session. So you want to make sure that that's tied up and away. So now we are ready to begin the Mucci method of reduction combing. Now let's begin. The Mucci method of reduction combing may be done on its own with plain conditioner or combined with enzyme shampoo or mineral conditioner to help speed up the lice removal process. We're going to start by detangling the hair with a regular pick. You want to make sure the hair is detangled so that as you're adding in the conditioner and combing through with your lice comb, you're not tearing the child's hair or pulling their hair because that is very uncomfortable and most children will not sit for you if you are doing any hair pulling during your reduction combing session. What we're going to do now is we're going to add the conditioner to the scalp. We're basically going to pay attention to the scalp area and then we're going to work the conditioner through to the length of the hair. So what I'm doing now is just basically applying conditioner to the scalp of the hair. Again, you can have the enzyme mixed in with the conditioner or the mineral mixed in with the conditioner to help expedite and speed up the process of lice removal. So I'm just going to finish continuing to add the conditioner to the hair. So the conditioner has been added and we're just going to get it through the balance of the hair shaft. You can use your pick or your hands to get that through. So now that the conditioner is in the hair, we're going to do another detangling session here so that we can make sure there's no tangles left. I suggest you keep a spritz bottle handy to moisten the hair as you may become dry as you work. Once the conditioner has been dispersed through the hair and it is thoroughly detangled, you may begin combing the hot spots with your lice comb. I recommend an all-metal comb with micro-groove tines, such as the licesquad.com comb or this metal comb. The hot spots are located around the ears, nape of the neck, crown of the head, and in the bangs. You're going to do 7 to 10 passes on each 1 to 2 inch sections of hair, just like this. And once you've done 7 to 10 passes through that 1 to 2 inch section of hair, you're going to wipe it onto a white piece of paper towel on both sides to see lice and lice eggs coming off the comb. You want to keep combing the 1 to 2 inch sections 7 to 10 times over and over again until you no longer see lice or eggs coming off the comb. Once you have cleared all of the hot spots around the ears, nape of the neck, crown of the head, and in the bangs, what you're going to do is an all-over comb out. You want to make sure that every strand of hair on the head has been combed over several times with your lice comb. So I've finished combing all of the hot spots. Nothing else is coming off the comb. As I wipe it, it's coming out clear. So I'm now going to take my pick and I'm going to detangle the hair in the direction that I'm going to be combing. So this next step, after you've reduction combed out all the hot spots and they've thoroughly become clear, you're going to do an all-over comb out. And this basically is making sure every hair strand has been passed over and there are no remaining lice eggs on the hair. So you're going to start here at the bangs, and you're basically going to do the same process of 1 to 2 inch sections. And you're going to pass over 7 to 10 times on the same 1 to 2 inch section of hair. And once you've done that, again, you're going to wipe that both sides of the comb onto the paper towel, looking for the little dark brown spots or black spots that will indicate lice and lice eggs. You're going to keep combing that section until it is clear. So basically, you're just going to go around the full head, 7 to 10 passes, 1 to 2 inch sections, all the way from the starting point all the way and finishing at the other half of the head. You can also comb back in this opposite direction just to ensure that every single hair shaft has been passed over at least several times by the comb. Now the trick to combing is that you want the hair to pass through the actual center of the tines, not the tip and not the base. This is where the best tolerances are, and this is where the most lice removal and egg removal will occur. So now that I've done the all-over comb out around the full head, I'm now going to comb the hair and detangle it into the next direction that I'm going to be combing. We're going to do a back and forth comb out now, and basically we're going to start at the right ear, and we're going to move all the way over the head to the left ear and then back again to the right ear. So you take your lice comb and you just start again with the 7 to 10 passes on the 1 to 2 inch section on the same piece of hair, combing it and combing it over and again 7 to 10 times until it comes clear. You're going to do this all through the head, all the way over to the other side, to the left ear, and then back again. So that's pretty self-explanatory. In a nutshell, what you're doing is you're thoroughly combing the hot spots around the ears, nape of the neck, crown of the head, and bangs. Then you're going to do an all-over comb out from the front of the forehead all the way to the other side and back again. And then you'll do a front to back comb out starting at the right ear, going all the way over in 1 to 2 inch sections to the left ear, and then repeating back to the right ear again. And that basically is a thorough reduction combing session. But you want to make sure that you haven't missed anything. So this is where you want to go in and do a final comb through of the hot spots. Again, just to make sure that everything was missed. And then you can do what we call a visual nitpick. Now a visual nitpick means you would take some really good magnification. We have these great glasses that have lights. We also have a wonderful visor that you can use. And what you're going to do is you're just basically going to take your pick and you're going to visually look through 1 to 2 inch sections of the hair, through all of the hot spots, and you're going to look for any lice eggs or any lice that you may have missed during your combing process. If you happen to come across a louse or a louse egg that you may have missed with the comb, simply take a pair of tweezers and pull them off. That just will make sure that if anything at all was missed, that you can visually inspect and make sure that it has been removed. So a full reduction combing session should take about an hour and a half per person. If the hair is extremely long and thick, it may take more than an hour and a half. It may take 2.5 to 3 hours. What happens is once you put the conditioner or the enzyme or the mineral on the hair, it's going to actually sit under a shower cap for a half an hour. So that's a half an hour of it generating heat and smothering anything that may be live crawling on the head. Once that half an hour has passed, then you begin your reduction combing, and that is a minimum of 1 hour. Up to 2, and you know what, we've seen people with such long, thick hair that it may take 3 hours. I do want to note that if you do have someone with long, thick hair, you may not be able to do the regular reduction combing of the hot spots the all-over comb out and the front to back, you might actually have to section the hair into 2 top quadrants and then a back quadrant, and work on those quadrants individually, because if the hair is extremely long and thick, it's very hard to get through, and sectioning the hair in quadrants makes it much easier. So now that we've done the all-over comb out and we've done a thorough nitpick, that concludes the Mucci method of reduction combing. The Mucci method of reduction combing has been recognized and proven to be the most effective method utilized in professional lice removal services across the country for more than 2 decades. Combining reduction combing with enzyme or mineral products will speed up the lice removal process considerably. Your clients will appreciate this and pay more for the convenience, faster service, and reduced follow-up. The mineral technology mentioned today is an innovation that is revolutionizing the head lice removal industry. The mineral is made of limestone, which is highly refined to remove any undesirable elements. Once refined, it yields a very high pH level. The product works by delivering supercharged hydrogen ions at a high pH level of 12.5%. This is very safe for humans and the environment, but extremely lethal for insects, as it dehydrates both the lice and eggs on contact. This means if you miss lice eggs during the reduction combing process, chances of anything hatching are minimal to none. Removal for aesthetic purposes still should be done, but be assured the life cycle will not continue. This concludes the reduction combing section of the Mucci method training program. I hope you've enjoyed this instructional video. The next step is to take the written test and pass it. Upon completion, we'll send you the certification paperwork and a checklist of items that we need you to supply us for your listing on the Lice Removal Resource Network of America.com website. All graduates of the Mucci method and proprietors of lice removal businesses will be listed on this resource website and linked to licesquad.com and newdawndistributing.com as part of your certification and monthly administration fee. These websites are where people search for trusted professional lice removal providers. Once again, thank you for choosing the Mucci method, New Dawn Distributing, and licesquad.com products for your lice removal business. I wish you all the very best of success in your career as a professional lice removal technician and business owner. Thank you.